Buongiorno everyone, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. A busy week. This one, it is Tuesday afternoon, Thursday evening. Newcastle travel to Goodison Park, and then Sunday we are back at St James Park for hopefully a repeat of the Sunday just gone there. Another thrashing would be absolutely lovely, but two big games coming up this week. In a week where after that, if we get 6 points, you never know, it might be top four in the bag. Because a lot of the teams in and around us have to play each other, Liverpool, Spurs and that. So we could know where our futures lie this time next week. Will it be Champions League sorted? Will it be Europa League? Are we still fighting? Who knows? We'll wait and see on those games. But we're going to talk about the future of a big player on this video. The future of England's captain. The future of Tottenham Hotspur's Harry Kane. Now, Kane's just been to St James's Park, and anyone that played there on Sunday against us would want to be playing for us. After watching that, if you were on the receiving end of that, you'd have loved to have swapped your shirt for a black and white one, and you would have loved to have been playing in front of those fans on Sunday. Unbelievable stuff. You know, you'd love a bit of Willock assist there, wouldn't you, Harry Kane? Willock assist for Kane. Get a few of them in, week out. Amazing stuff. So would he come to Newcastle? This video is all about, could he come, would he come? Because the gossip's been there for a couple of months now. He was one of the big names touted when the takeover first happened, that Harry Kane could be the one to come to Newcastle for loads of money. He's been talked about going to Manchester United for ages. He nearly went there last summer. He did hand in a transfer request. Levy persuaded him to stay. Surely he is going this summer. Everything points to him leaving Spurs this summer. There's no manager there at the minute. No matter who comes in, he'd be mad to stay, Harry Kane. He's got 1 year left on his deal, and Levy is apparently willing to sell the 29-year-old for £100 million. He still wants £100 million in cash up front for Harry Kane. So it's a big price tag, but listen, he's a proven goal scorer. This is a world-class goal scorer. Let's have it as it is, you know what I mean? He's done it on the biggest and best stages, scores penalties, misses them as well, but you know what I mean, for England against France, I'm referring to there. But you know, he is a fantastic striker. He is a real goal scorer. We all know that. You know, it doesn't take a genius to work it out. His goal scoring record is 206 in the Premier League as it stands. 260 is the number he is chasing down. Of course, that is Big Al. Alan Shearer of Newcastle United is who he is chasing down. So the question on this video as well can be, would Kane come to Newcastle and break Shearer's record? I mean, if he's going to do it, which is very likely, I tell you what, if he goes to Man United and he plays for another 3-4 years, he's easily going to break that record, isn't he? So Shearer's already admitted it. Shearer said it before, listen, he's going to do it. Unless he went to Madrid or PSG, he's going to do it. So it's looking likely. Why not do it at Newcastle? Come on, Harry. Get yourself down, son. Why not do it here? It makes sense. And I tell you what, of course, I would snap my hands off from him. I would love to see Harry Kane in Newcastle. Harry Kane was bigging up the St James's Park crowd before the game on Sunday. The build-up to last weekend's game, you know, he was saying it's the best place to go in the country. The fans are mad up there. It's an amazing atmosphere. Not sure he'll love playing there so much after that 6-1 beating, but he did still score again. He always does. He's got a very good record against us. But yeah, he was very kind towards Newcastle fans and the city and St James's Park, the stadium itself. He loves it. So that's a good sign. The direction Newcastle got to go in is a very good sign, considering it looks like we are going to swap roles with the Spurs. Spurs out, Newcastle in for the top four. So he's not going to stay at Spurs, especially when they're getting Champions League football. But even Spurs with Champions League football, apart from that one final they've got, they've never done anything with it. Getting knocked out this year, getting knocked out last year, getting knocked out group stages. You know, not getting in any FA Cup finals or anything like that. Never shown any. You know, a lot of Tottenham fans complain about Daniel Levy, the same as we did about Matt Ashley. He's got no interest in cups whatsoever. He's got no interest in FA Cups, League Cups. Apparently, he tells the managers to play a week inside. Remember, Rafa Benitez called out Mike Ashley for that. So, he's not going to win silverware at Tottenham. It's time to leave. Yeah, he could do this whole legacy thing like Shearer did at us, but Kane's not exactly one of their own, is he? Been pictured in Arsenal top as a kid. And it just doesn't suit the same narrative, I think, as Shearer, how he came here. Shearer gets his statue outside. Shearer sets the record. With Kane and Spurs, it doesn't feel like there's that connection to that extent. And I think he will leave. I think he's got to leave. Because when he looks back, he's going to think... Because remember, Shearer did win a Premier League. Shearer did have a Premier League trophy at Blackburn Rovers. And, you know, he had loads of finals. Back-to-back FA Cup finals. European Cup quarter-finals and stuff. So he came close with Newcastle. Kane never looks like coming close with Spurs, does he? Apart from, like I said, that Champions League final a few years back that they lost. But yeah, for me, he's got to leave this summer. I think he will leave, whether that be Manchester United. Obviously, they're long-term admirers. Will they put up the money for him? I think they might lean towards like a Victor Osimhen. maybe someone abroad a bit more younger and whatnot. Chelsea are actually heavily linked with Harry Kane now as well, as it looks like Mauricio Pochettino, ex-Spurs boss, ex-Kane gaffer, is going to head to the bridge and talk about Harry Kane going with him, because let's face it, Chelsea need that striker. Aubameyang's going to leave, and they need one anyways. They're desperate for number 9. Seen on Dale Sports yesterday, Matisse and Robbie and that talking about Kane from Spurs to Chelsea could happen, and I could see it, to be honest. I could see that one. But could I see him at Newcastle? In a way, yes. Yeah, I could. I mean, it would be a big signing. It would be a marquee signing for the owners, wouldn't it? To say, look, we're bringing England's record goal scorer, bringing England's captain to Newcastle United. Look at the appeal we've got now, and that could then gather more people that sign from abroad as well that would want to play with Harry Kane. The 100 million price tag, I think we could go for that, especially if we get Champions League. I think we could break the bank and go for that. I just look at it as well, though, from that perspective, if it's going to cost that much money, we would most likely go for someone in an area of more need, for me, a position that we require more for that kind of budget. Would you spend 100 million on Kane, or 100 million on Rice, or 100 million on another midfielder, or maybe a winger and a midfielder, a Maddison and someone else could be for that 100 million? You know, you could get 2 or 3 for 1 there, really, couldn't you? So I'm not sure it would make 100% sense in that fact, but what it does make sense in is that he's guaranteed you goals. However, so does Alexander Isak. Do you know what I mean? So we're pretty much we've just spent 63 million on a striker. So, and he's firing now, what, 15 games, 10 goals, a goal every 92 minutes, is it? 97 minutes? It's bonkers, his record. He's just firing. This is his debut season. He's an animal. He's going to be brilliant for us. So is that a cause of real need when you've got Wilson on the bench as well, who's much better suited as a bench for his fitness concerns, keeps on coming on and scoring within seconds of coming on. So I don't know if it's a priority, to be honest with you, but if you're talking Harry Kane's available, if you're talking he wants to come, then you're talking goals and points, aren't you? So that makes sense. But in terms of our budget and what we're going to do, I don't know. Maybe we should strengthen elsewhere first. But you look, Harry Kane is unbelievable, world class. So of course you'd take him. But how would that fit around the system? Like I've said, of Isak and stuff, and the way we want to play and the press, and I don't know. But I tell you what, if he's going to break the record, which is looking very likely if he stays in the Premier League, he may as well do it up here. And Shearer can come on the pitch with them, black and white shirts at half time, you know, send it off for him, lovely stuff. Obviously, in an ideal world, I'd want Harry Kane just to go to Real Madrid and not break the record. But listen, records are going to be broken. It's not going to be forever, Shearer's record. Do you know what I mean? If it doesn't get broken in the next 5 years, it'll be the next 15, whatever. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't really matter that much. And for me, what's Isak off now? Isak will get the record back anyways. And to be fair, Jamie Carragher on Sky Sports on Sunday was actually saying he would pick Isak over Kane now. He'd rather have Alexander Isak in his side than Harry Kane, which was a bold statement, but I guess the form of Isak, the age, he's got his whole career ahead of him. Kane, touching 30 now. He's had a couple of bad injuries, hasn't he? So, who knows? It's an interesting one. I want to hear what you think in the comments below. Stay tuned to Magpie Channel TV this week. As I said, loads of fixtures coming up. Everton Thursday, Southampton Sunday, fan cams, everything as usual. Thursday, I'll be doing a match reaction and everything after the game. Debating whether I go down Goodison, 50-50 at the minute. See how that one plays out, but if not, there'll be at least a match reaction coming your way. So aye, smash the like button on this one, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see yous on the next one.